Good morning. This is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran sports cards and collectibles, coming to you with another baseball history video. 1962 Topps baseball card history and family mail card today. Kevin's card collecting. You are the first in the stream. Thanks, Kevin, for jumping in today. Really appreciate you being here. Really do appreciate you being here. So far, it looks like it's just me and you, but I'm sure others will show up. On this Halloween. It's Halloween today. The Dragon Lady Philippines. Hi everyone, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too, Dragon Lady. Appreciate you jumping in here. At least so far, two of my faithful viewers are in the channel. Do appreciate both of you being here. And I'll go through just a few more cycles of my intro here, see if anybody jumps into the stream here. And then I'll go over a review. We'll have general chatting until the actual content starts at 10:30 as scheduled. So we have about 12 more minutes before we get into our history lesson for today. The 1962 Topps baseball card set. Listen Well is here. How you doing there, Listen Well? Appreciate you being here today. Do appreciate you jumping by. It's cold out here today. That's right. Kevin and Dragon Lady are both actually from Henderson, Nevada. Listen Well says, excellent. So we do have 3 people chatting in the chat room so far. Do appreciate everybody being here. One more cycle and I'll go ahead and pause I'll actually close down my intro video here. Get into the information at hand here. Let's see. Let me see what I want to pop open here real quick. Yeah, let's go down the list. So this, in case you are wondering, is the list of all the entrants so far into the contest. I'm just scrolling through that fast. You might notice your name on there, you might not. But then this is the randomizer wheel here. This is the randomizer wheel on my computer. Most likely on Saturday I will be doing a StreamYard for the stream, for the drawing on that day. As you can see, there are many names on the list here. So far it looks like the same 3 people here, and that's fine. Could be people busy today or busy doing other things. But at 10:30 sharp, I will get into the lesson at hand. But just kind of wanted to show you the actual wheel of elimination for Saturday. There, have that a little bit centered there. So again, I do have all the names listed here. I will do a refresh just to make sure I got the correct list in there, because I'm not going to type all these in on Saturday morning. So I do have it on a Word, so I can copy and paste it into the randomizer just to make sure I have all the names. But so far we do have 106 entrants in there. We do have 106 people entered into the contest so far. We do have spaces for 200 people if there are any additional late minute entries. Again, if you want to know how to enter into my contest, go to my video earlier this week, or actually last week. I guess it was last week, where it goes over the rules and regulations. You can go ahead and review that video, review the highlights, or just look into the description of that video. It tells you everything you do have to do to enter there. Are you doing a 1-spin win or elimination spins all the way to the final name? Yes, just to make it more fun, it is going to be a wheel of elimination. So yes, I know it'll make for a longer stream, but it'll be a fun way. I almost thought too about making an announcement, but I should have did it when I started the contest, that you have to be present in the live stream to win the contest. But I'd rather not, probably at this point and stage in the game. I probably will give the winner of the contest up to probably in the contest when I spin the wheel. I'll probably give that person 3 days to respond, and I'll keep track of probably the final 5, and I'm sure out of those final 5 I should be able to get a winner. If not, we may have to do it again. Was that Primate in here? Primate jump into the channel? Yes, he did. Hello at Donald Blomdahl, by God's grace. Thank you there, Primate, for jumping in here. So we are climbing up. We do got 5 people in the room. So, and then again too, when I do get ready to do the wheel spinning on that day, I will randomize I will shuffle all the names up as they're listed in here 7 times. So I'll just you'll see the names shifting on the wheel right now. I'll do it about 7 times. And then I'm going to do a practice spin just so you can see what I've been noticing when I do a practice spin on the wheel here. It almost appears like the wheel's spinning backwards. You'll see what I mean in a second here. I'll do just a practice spin here. Nobody's going to be eliminated that are on there so far. Oh, I must have the sound off on my my computer. Oh, okay, I had it on. I don't know what happened to it. So in this spin, of course, the Dragon Lady Philippines would have been eliminated from the contest. But again, there are multiple entries in. I don't think I turned the sound off, did I? You can go in and customize your wheel, by the way. It does take a little while for it to show up. Yeah, the ticking sound is there. I took the cheers off because that makes it sound like you won. But if you do spin the wheel once, you can do the cheering to show who the winner is. No, I'm not picking it today, Dearman. This is just showing you how the wheel's going to work on Saturday. It will be the contest on Saturday. But that was just kind of... And actually, I'll be doing it on my iMac instead of this computer. So... yeah, my computer's being finicky sometimes. Oh, it's not making a sound. But it will make the ticking sound, but you can see the wheel. It does kind of appear like it's spinning backwards when it does go really fast at first. And then it slows down, and Kaz is wasting money would have been eliminated on here, but I'm going to close it. I'm not going to remove the name. Okay? And then I guess what you can do is if you have multiple names, say it landed on Kaz is wasting money, I could just say remove all occurrences. That means then Kaz would be done. But again, you can have multiple entries into my contest. So just because your name comes off once does not mean that you are eliminated from the contest. You will see, this is the bottom of the list here. I will scroll up a little bit. You can probably notice your names on there as I scroll up. All right, and you might see your name on the list here. This does not include some recent updates that I just added on recently, but I'm keeping that on a Word file. But this does include approximately the first 95 or 96 people that have entered into the contest. So again, this here is just not an inclusive list, but the list so far that I do have saved onto the wheel. So that is there. This is where I am keeping the total list, okay, on a Word document. This is just an update so you guys can see where I am. I'll give you a real quick update before we get into our history lesson here, and I do have a family mail call package today. So just a little rundown on my my playlists, because you can watch some of those to enter into the contest, but I do not think too many people, I know some people are watching. I've gotten on my playlist so far, I've gotten about 70, well, there's 75 hours in the 7 different watch lists. And I do have 117 hours that have been accredited by YouTube, pretty much for completion of playing a playlist. So that is where we do stand there. Clayton Addison is in here. Dearman 29's in 2019's in here. Primate's in the house. So we do have about 6 people now. We got about 4 minutes to go. Trying to get caught up in the chat here. I'm looking on my computer there, just so I can keep an eye on the chat. I'm gonna actually probably turn it on my let's see, make sure I can get this, do a refresh. I'm gonna just have it stream live on my iMac so I can see the chat a little bit easier. I'm gonna just have it stream live on my turn the sound off here so I don't get that replay. All right, now at least I can see it a lot more better. The breaks is here. How to enter done. You go back and watch my video. Hold on a second. Oh, not that one. Sometimes I push the wrong buttons there. Let me go back here real quick. I'll tell you exactly which video to watch to enter the contest. Should go back in time. Okay, it'll be 1 week ago. It'll be the video that is labeled 999 plus 1 celebration giveaway announcement. Okay, it's the giveaway announcement. All right, so you go to that video, watch that. If you don't want to watch the whole video, you can open up the description for that video, and then you will see all the rules and regulations you can follow to enter the contest. Again, you have until midnight tomorrow night to enter the contest. For those that do want to enter the contest, let me just reposition my camera here and get ready. We got about 2 more minutes before I get into my history lesson here. Sorry. Repositioning sometimes does get a little bit wobbly and stuff. Got to try and, there we go. Get that positioned in the right spot. Get my camera down on the board here. So you can see part of it. So these cards here were from last week's 1961 set. It's just the way they did it. Sometimes they'll usually do it. They'll have the 2 pages for the content at hand that I read from and tell you about the set itself. And then we will go through the set and also highlight the cards that are in this set. And that's where it gets a little shaky sometimes and a little blurry. So is everything clear on the screen now? Can you guys see things pretty good there? Okay, so, but that's how you would enter the contest. Just go back. It's like about, can't remember the exact date that I did it, but it is labeled 991 plus 1 celebration giveaway announcement. That's where I go over all the rules and regulations for entry into the contest. Okay, and like I said, so far there are 106 people that have entered into the contest. So I do have my master list here. All right, this does list a lot of the people that are entered, and this is just a partial list of some of the new entrants that I've listed on here. I did highlight it, so you can go back and review the video if you do want to see if your name is included on that list. Just replay the video later when it uploads, or just rewind while you're watching right now, and you can check on that. Oh, I'm going to make Ponset. She's going to make Ponset. My wife made Ponset the other day, so maybe I might be eating Ponset tonight there. All right. Kevin's card collecting Dragon Lady. I like the little lumpias. I don't know. Maybe I can convince my wife to cook up some lumpias tonight, and we could have Ponset and lumpia for dinner tonight on Halloween. We'll have to see how the day goes and what time she gets home from work. But so it is 10:31. Let me move back to my main screen here and get us on the live feed so I can pay attention to the chat a little bit there. All right, now my computer is being finicky. Will not go in. There it goes. All right, so I can see this chat a little bit easier up on my computer screen up here, but we're going to get into the history lesson at hand today, and then afterwards I do have a family mail call package. It's from the Jabs family. All right, it is from the Jabs family. I just got to put one piece of tape on here. I know Eric does not do his fan mail Friday anymore, but let me get a sticker on the bottom part so it doesn't reveal an address I don't want shared, because I'd like you to just send the fan mail family mail call packages to my business address, which is listed in the About Me tab of my channel. All right, and just a brief quick announcement too. There will be new content, my new content on my channel that will be premiering tomorrow morning. All right, and there will be a new video posting each and every day through about the middle of December, with the grand premiere for my year-long project starting January 1st, 2020. That will be forthcoming in the near future, starting on January 1st, 2020. So that's just a little sneak peek into what I have forthcoming on my channel. So without further ado, I am going to get into our lesson at hand today for the 1962 Topps baseball card set. Oh, by the way, congratulations are due to the Washington Nationals on winning the World Series last night. Now, for me, as far as a Mariners fan, the countdown has started to spring training next spring. That's what I look forward to now once baseball season is officially ended, is the countdown. Maybe I'll come up with a countdown towards spring training. But yeah, so a little bit of a baseball hiatus, but I will continue my baseball card channel with all kinds of content throughout the non-baseball season to keep the sport rolling and keep the sport alive, okay? So the 1962 baseball card set. It says, this was the year that the National League discovered Texas and rediscovered New York, as the Houston Colt 45s and the New York Mets turned into a 10-club league. Both clubs were forced to play in temporary homes. In New York, that meant a return to the Polo Grounds, while Houston built a small park to house them until the completion of the Astrodome, the sports world's first domed stadium. Both clubs drew well, each attracting more than 900,000 customers. But artistically, they both left a lot to be desired. Houston finished 8th, 16.5 games out of 7th. In New York, the winning combination of general manager George Weiss and manager Casey Stengel was reunited, but it wasn't like it had been in their Yankee days. This time they put together a team that lost 120 games and finished 60.5 games out of first place. Fans in both expansion cities kept telling themselves that better days had to be coming soon, and kept trying to ignore that the Cubs and the Senators were both busy tying Major League record by finishing in the second division for the 16th straight year. In the American League, the Yankees were halfway through their second 5-year plan, winning their 12th pennant in 14 years. It wasn't one of their outstanding years from a performance standpoint, but they still managed to finish 5 games ahead of the second-place Minnesota team. For the fourth time since 1946, there was a playoff to determine the National League Championship, and for the fourth time, the Dodgers were in it. For the third time, they didn't win it. As in 1951, when both lived on the opposite side of the country, the Dodgers were defeated by the Giants. Rooting for San Francisco in 1962 was a rewarding experience so long as you didn't give up hope. But no one could blame you if you did. With 2 weeks left in the season, the Dodgers were 4 games ahead of the Giants. With 13 games left to play, the Giants won only 7 of their last 13, but that was good enough to wind up the regular season in a tie with the Dodgers. The pennant race came down to 1 game, and after 8 innings, the Dodgers had a 4-2 lead. But just as 11 years earlier, when they had come into the 9th inning of the third playoff game against the Giants with a 2-run lead, they couldn't hold it. There was nothing as dramatic as a Bobby Thomson home run, but a total of 2 hits, 4 walks, a sacrifice fly, and a Dodger error combined for 4 runs, after which Giants pitcher Billy Pierce, card number 260, retired Los Angeles in order. The World Series was just as tough on the fingernails of the loyal San Francisco Rooters paired against the Yankees. The Giants lost games 1, 3, and 5, and won games 2, 4, and 6. It wasn't quite that quick, however. The first 6 games took 12 days, thanks to 2 travel days and 4 rainouts. Then came Game 7. The only run of the game had scored for the Yankees, while Tony Kubek was hitting into a double play, and the Giants came to bat in the 9th. Behind by only that run, with 2 out, they had men on second and third, and Willie McCovey at bat. McCovey's screaming line drive was a couple of steps to the left of second baseman Bobby Richardson, who took those couple of steps, caught the ball, which first knocked him backward slightly, and held it to end the series. Milwaukee, the last club to be a holdout against televising their games, finally made television unanimous, sort of. They agreed to telecasts of 15 road games. Stan Musial became the new proprietor of the record for most base hits by a National League player on May 19th, when he got lifetime number 3,431 off lefty Ron Perranoski in Dodger Stadium. Maury Wills broke Ty Cobb's mark for stolen bases in a single season with 96. When he managed 104 successful larcenies, 4 of them coming out in the playoff. Musial also broke Mel Ott's record for career RBIs and set new marks for games played and runs scored. 2 of modern baseball's greatest players and biggest gate attractions, Bobby Feller and Jackie Robinson, were made members of the Hall of Fame. So the cards in this set, 2 new concepts were tried by Topps in this largest set yet, 598 cards. 1 in action cards, number 311 to 319, showing among others Spahn, Mantle, and Musial in game action, and 2 rookie cards by position. Cards number 591 through 598, with 4 and 5 players on a card. The Lou Brock rookie card, number 387, is also in the set, which also has a special feature on Babe Ruth, which is cards number 135 to 144. And 10 combination cards, 18 pitchers with Mantle and Mays. There are 9 cards which, when reprinted, had different pictures. These reprinted cards have greater value. Also, there are some Hal Reniff cards numbered 139, which should be card number 159. All right. So without further ado, we will get in here. Go Diamondbacks for 2020. There we go. All right. So now comes the shaky part here. I'm going to remove the camera from the tripod so I can go through and highlight the cards. So this part does get a little shaky. It will go dark for a second. It will look like I'm not there with you. But trust me, I am here with you. All right. I have not gone away. I'm just going to get ready and position myself so that we can go through and highlight the 598 cards in this set. Okay. So without further ado, I will commence here to highlighting the cards for you. As soon as I see the shakiness go away on the positioning there, you will see I am right here, and we'll just start highlighting through these cards for you in this 598 card set. All right. That's McGee, the obsessed Astros fan. How you doing? Nice to have you in the stream here. Appreciate you being here. We're going through the set at hand here. The 1962 top set. You might see some of your favorite players from back in the day if you remember them, or if you remember hearing about them for you young whippersnappers in there. All right, so I'm just going to go through these in a steady pace so you can see the cards. While going through, I might just shout out some of the bigger. There's Ernie Banks, players that I know and remember from back in the day. In 1962, I was pretty much 4 years old. So I don't remember much about baseball back when I was 4 years old. But I'm sure some of the old-timers that might be out there would probably be familiar with them. Orlando Cepeda. I remember hearing about him, that's for sure. Try and get the spine until I get towards the center of the book where it'll be held open easier. Does get a little bit difficult there, but we'll keep going through these. This is one of the subsets here, the batting leaders, where it does show you got batting leaders, home run leaders. Looks like they did the American and National League here. Strikeout leaders, win leaders for pitchers probably, ERA leaders, team cards. There we go, the St. Louis Cardinals. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. This is the first day of the baseball card break. The countdown has begun to spring training for next year. So I'll probably find out when the first Seattle Mariners game is and probably set a countdown on my phone. Kind of like when I was getting ready to retire from the post office last December. Everybody in the office knew I was counting down my days till I retired, because I would tell them every day how many days I had left. So I think I'll set something up like that for my countdown towards spring training. So between now and then, everybody will be in baseball game watching withdrawals. But the fun thing, you do have YouTube, you do have different things. You can watch games of past. There's so many old games up on YouTube and videos that you can watch of your team. I have DVDs of like the Seattle Mariners when they had their 116 win season. So there are plenty of different options out there for still watching baseball during the off season. So that does make it fun. Okay. But now that baseball is done, all the drama can be done, and we can just go about our lives until baseball starts up again. This is our little lull for the 160 plus games that some of the teams play, to take a break from the action, reflect on the season, and look forward to what next season can bring in 2020. So that's what I'd like to just throw out there very much, is to look forward to what your team can do next year. And hopefully for those that had teams that did really bad this year, hopefully next year they can improve on or even get better than they were this year. Babe Ruth's special farewell speech. There we go, card number 144. That'd be a cool card to have. That would be a cool card to have. Babe Ruth's farewell speech. There's Lee Thomas's Gold Cup card. Al Kaline. There we go, Al Kaline, Hall of Famer. Won't shout out all these cards, but I will mention ones that do jump out at me. Again, each person in their own collecting style and way might have players that they even knew through the years. So everybody, again, is a different type of collector and how baseball has touched their lives in this community. So it does make it just interesting and fun at the same time to have the versatility of everybody having their favorite teams, whether they do win or lose. It is how you enjoy the game that counts. Whenever I do go to a Seattle Mariner baseball game, I like to be there as soon as the gates open. I like to go to the stadium and enjoy the stadium. And enjoy the atmosphere of being there. One thing I would encourage those out there to do, most stadiums probably do it, I'm sure they do, just like Seattle does, is if your stadium offers you a tour of the stadium and the behind the scenes type stuff that most people don't usually get to see, I'd encourage you to spend whatever it might be for your tours, anywhere from $10 to $20 or whatnot. If you're really into baseball, I think you would really enjoy that. I've done the tour at the Seattle Mariners Stadium. I kind of wish I would have did a tour of the Kingdome when they had that before they tore it down. But even though I've been on the tour once already, I would probably do the tour again. I would actually probably do the tour again. Because for any that did see some of the videos I posted when I went on the tour this year, I did take little captions and little portions, and I did do a couple of live videos when I was on the tour, which got posted up onto my YouTube channel. You can go back and review those. But it was fun. It was fun and exciting, and I really enjoyed it. That's what it is when you really do love baseball. You want to find out all the different facets of it, and you want to just make it be an enjoyable experience. If you have children that you want to take to a ball game, give them the opportunity to enjoy the sport that you've loved all your life. Share it with them. Each person enjoys baseball and experiences baseball in their own perspective. And that's what you have to pretty much keep in line when you are a part of the sport, whether you've played baseball or softball or any type of sport, is to share that love with others that might like it. That's why I like doing this. I like doing my series that I'm doing here. I will probably be coming up with another video series soon to add content in, since we are between seasons now, as far as like new baseball cards coming out and things like that. So I'm probably going to add another video history series in. I'm formulating on what I want that to be, and as soon as I do have it fully decided on, I will update my schedule on my About Me tab and make an announcement on my community page. For those that are wondering, when you do reach your 1,000 subscribers, instead of having a discussion page, you have a community page, which you can do more with. You can post up polls. You can do different types of things in there. You can post pictures or comments, which does make it enjoyable for all your fan base that are following your channel, so that people in the channel do know what's going on in your channel. All right. So just keep that in mind too, that when you do come back to my channel, if you do want to see any changes, or if you're used to me being live a certain time and I switch my schedule up, which I might have to in the near future here, just for other reasons, I'll explain them if they do happen. But for now, I'm going to continue to do my morning streams as long as I'm able and capable. But I may make a change to when I do my live streams to put up my content. Just want to give you a brief heads up on that, just so you are aware of it. Yeah, Sally did say she was going to be busy today. When I did see her yesterday, she said she had some different events and things she was doing, and that's understandable. I mean, it's nice when people do show up on a regular basis, but at least she did give me a heads up yesterday. So she said she might not see me today because, let's see, it is Halloween Eve there. So I think she said she was going to be going to some sort of a Halloween party or something. So, or did have plans on Halloween. I'm sure she'll be back in the channel tomorrow. All right. Getting close to being to our last 200 cards roughly in the set. So we are going through these. These are the sporting news cards coming up here. There's a Hank Aaron card, Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, Don Drysdale. I can only shout those out. They show up a lot bigger. I can see their names easier. American League and National League Home Run Kings. Warren Spahn. It's a Pittsburgh Pirates team card. Shout out to John and Eric Jabs family there. All right. Kevin's card collecting. That's unacceptable. Donald comes first. Oh, come on, Kevin. I know you're just chuckling at that. It's just a fun statement to throw in there. I do appreciate the encouragement there. Donald comes first. Oh, my word. Nope. I do like the regulars that do tune into my channel each day, but and you know what I'm talking about, Kevin, but I'm not first by any means. There is somebody else besides me that requires everybody's undivided attention. And hopefully they will get some of that out of my new content that will be produced. But I do appreciate each and every person that does jump into the streams. I appreciate everybody that shows up for my channels and everybody that does support me, not just for the contest's sake that we are doing or in the process of right now. Chuck Schilling, I wonder if he's any relation to Curt Schilling. Brooks Robinson, Louis Aparcio, Al Kaline. Some more sporting line cards there. Who's that there? Baltimore Orioles. I could hardly see it on the spine there. Whitey Ford. Mickey Mantle. There we go. Mickey Mantle card. All right. Continuing down here. Don Zummer. Horlin. Okay. Keep scrolling through here. After this one, we only got about 2 more pages to go, and then we will have made it through all the cards in this set. As you can see, we're getting close up to card number 500. There's card number 500 there, Duke Snider. I'm trying not to be too shaky on these cards, but forgive me if I do that. I do have to kind of maneuver here. I think I can make it through the set without getting a backache like I'm starting to get. Does make it slightly uncomfortable until I can figure out a better method to hold the book. I probably need to find like a heavy-duty book stand so I can prop it up, so I can just sit in the chair and just hold the camera as I go through. But until I figure that out or find the right stand, like an oversized book stand, I will continue to do it this way. If anybody has any suggestions out there, it would be greatly encouraged. Or if anybody knows how to get a supersized book stand that would support this heavy book, that would be a blessing too for me. All right, getting down here. Okay, we got a little over almost 2 pages left here. We're up to card number 537 here, which is the Cleveland Indians team card. There's the Chicago Cubs team card. Alright, this is our last page here. As you can see, we are getting close to card number 598. There's the Minnesota Twins. Then we've got Glenn Hobby, Sammy Esposito, Frank Funk, Bertie Tebbetts, Bob Turley, Kurt Flood. Sorry, I'm going to set this down a second. Oh, my word. Oh. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just going to sit down for a second here. So these last cards from 591 to 598 are like the Rookie Parade. These are rookie cards where they have 5 rookies on each card. I guess this was something they tried back in 1962. All right. But you can see the Rookie Parade cards here, and now the final 2 cards, number 597 and 598. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to set you down for a second here, give you a black screen, sorry. I will be back in one moment as I put this book into my archive on the side of the desk here. Oops, sorry about that. And get my tripod set back up so we can get ready to do my fan mail package. All right, there we go. I brought the light back on now. Sorry I had to put you back in the dark. Fall Creek Collectibles, high number cards are expensive. I don't know. I didn't buy too many high number cards. I think I'm done for baseball season. I do have some more boxes that I did buy at Target to kind of just have some content for the off season. Of course, some will be used for Patreons members. Some will be used for just opening for my own PC. But pretty much without further ado, I don't know if anybody has any questions or not. Hats McGee, the obsessed Astros fan. I think I know why it's so. So Kevin's card collecting still in here. I can see Hats McGee still in here. Fall Creek Collectibles. So my chat does show that there are 9 people in the stream. So I apologize if I didn't call your name out because I don't see you on the screen here. So all I can go by is with who I see in the stream. So other than that, I can't think of anything else to talk about. I know I'm kind of like speechless. I don't know. I've got a lot of things mulling around in the back of my head. So we do have a family mail call package. It is from Eric Jabs, from Jabs Family. Everybody knows, I think, who he is. This is my Patreon package for October. And I can tell it takes him a while now because November's coming just around the corner, actually tomorrow. So I got this just in the nick of time for an October opening for my October Patreon package from Eric. So I will open it. Clayton Addison still. Oh, that's right, Clayton. But you drive. That's fine. I understand sometimes you can't be in the chat. So Donald, was I unmodded because of what happened with 3 cards? If so, I understand. Just wish you would have told me. Oh, well, it's just I kind of wanted to put you on the back burner just until things quiet down with the season. But yeah, I don't want the drama on the channel so much. If anybody in the channel does have any disagreements or things, I don't need you to be using that as a position as a moderator to do that kind of stuff. But don't worry, I'll be reviewing constantly, and you may get your blue wrench back. Okay? I don't mean it to be mean to anybody. It's just I don't like it to be used. How can I say this nicely without offending anybody? It doesn't need to be used as a tool to block something that you don't want somebody to say. Okay? Basically, when you are a moderator on a channel, the actual channel producer, the person that's producing the content, does basically put their trust and confidence in you that you're only going to block out whenever either somebody's especially if somebody does curse in the channel. It does block that. YouTube does block that. Boom Slang, yo, at Donald Blondal by God's grace. How you doing there, Boom Slang? Nice to have you jump in here. It's all good, Donald. Just communicate with me. It's all good. Well, that's why I'm communicating with you now, okay, Hats? It is something I feel needs to be earned in a channel. That's why I know there are some channels that everybody, you go into their channel and they have, everybody's a blue wrench. That kind of does not leave the control of the channel moderator. When everybody has a blue wrench, that lets everybody have control as to blocking content, blocking what's put in the texting, put in the messaging. If ever you have any questions in regard to that, without doing it in the chat, you can always send me an email and talk about it that way. I'm more than willing to communicate with somebody via email. Okay? So don't take offense if I take a wrench away. And then on the other hand, consider it a blessing if you get your wrench back. So that's all I'm going to say on that one. Okay? We do not need, I don't want any of the drama. that I see in some of the other channels that takes place. That's not the purpose of me doing a YouTube channel. And if it becomes that, I can just make my content go away. I love to do this. I want to continue to do this, but it needs to be the way I want my channel produced. And I'll just leave it at that in a nice way. So if you do get a wrench on my channel, consider that a privilege, not a right. And me personally, I don't like it when people ask if they could have a wrench. To me, it needs to be earned. So I'm trying to say that in the nicest manner that I can. So please don't take any offense if you get a wrench or have a wrench taken away. So let's see. Lucky at Fall Creek Collectibles. You are exactly right. They were produced later in the season, and sometimes the final series wasn't released till September, and interest had lessened, so fewer were printed. Ah, okay. I like that post line. Don't worry, I'm gonna open up my family mail call package now from the Jabs family for I just had to throw that out there just to get that out into my channel, basically. That's what I'll kind of say there. Okay, so without further ado, I am going to open up this package now, and we'll see what I might not have to use the scissors here. Looks like Eric has one of these pull tab Ziploc bags. Let's see if it works. Of course it didn't work. It's a pull tab that didn't quite pull tab, but I can use that as a guideline to kind of rip open the package now. There we go. All right, so let's see what we have for the Jabs family Patreon package. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right. Okay, so he's changing the tier up yet again. It says October Patreon package. It's a $26 package, which contains 4 older packs, 3 newer packs, and 10 random cards. Thank you for your patronage. Beginning in November, the 10 random card team bag will be eliminated and replaced with an additional newer pack. So this will help me be able to package up the monthly packages faster and try to stay on schedule. So beginning next month, the $26 tier will have 4 older packs and 4 newer packs. So starting in October, for those that are in, looks like the $26 package, you will get 8 packs of cards for $26. So keep in mind too that when he does do something like this, he does have to pay shipping. Let's see, how was this sent? Probably it was sent a first class package because the package only weighed 8 ounces. So the postage is not too terrible on something like this. For an 8 ounce package, it's probably about $4. Is probably the shipping cost on average. So there we go. We can see inside the bag here. We can see the packs of cards. So we will be opening some packs of cards here, people. And we do have a team bag. So what do we got here? We got an 89 Topps. All right. We've got a, looks like an 88 Donruss, a 91 Studio. Oh, I always love these. 1991 Opachi. Then we have a, all right, there we go. Finally got a 2019 Update Series. So we can open up some update cards. A 2018 Series 2. And a 2018 Gypsy Queen. And we have a team bag. So let's see, we got the 18, 18, 19. We got a 91 and a 91 and an 88. I'm going to go the oldest to the newest when we open the packs. Okay, so Donald, let me ask you a question. Being you are a retired postal worker, do you get any discounts for shipping? No, unfortunately, I do not get a discount for shipping. The only way anybody can get discounts for shipping is to use a paid service. That is a nice question to ask, though. You wouldn't believe it how many people asked me that when I was delivering my routes, and I'd go to their house and they'd ask me a question. They said, "Do you get any discounts working at the post office?" And I'd be like, "No, you're kidding, right?" But thanks for asking there, Boomslang. Way to clear the air. But no, I do appreciate that. Okay, how about uh, if you claim military discounts on shipping? Unfortunately, we don't get military discounts on shipping either. That would be nice. I even asked them one time. I asked the bosses, I said, "How come you guys don't give military discounts?" And of course, my postmaster and my supervisors, they kind of laughed at me too. They said, "We don't get them. What do you think you're going to get them?" So, but thanks. That was a real good question to ask. I know I've had different people ask me since I do work for the post office. I'll kind of throw this out here, kind of like for Dave Durango. He sent me a package that had the T-shirt in it and some cards. Yesterday that I opened, and quite frankly, he did pay too much postage for how he could have sent that in a smaller box and sent that to me. He probably could have sent that in a smaller medium rate box, judging from the T-shirt, if it was folded properly, and then the cards that he did sent me could have probably been inside the T-shirt, inside the small flat rate box, and he probably could have shipped that small flat rate box to me for I believe it would have been probably about $7 or $8, but he sent it parcel select, which went service, so it went by truck cross country from the New England area where he lives all the way to the West Coast here. So he kept saying my package should be there any day, any day. Well, it took about 11 days to get here because it did go surface. The best way is, $7.90. You can get even a discount on that, Boomslang, if you use either sites like stamps.com, or there are different subscription type services where you pay for a subscription. The reason I use stamps.com is it keeps my mailing database inside the account, which is handy. So if I'm sending a package, say to Kevin's Card Collecting, and like he's one of my Patreon members, each and every month when I do that, all the information is in my database, so I can just go there. I'll show you briefly how that works when we're done with going through the fan mail package here. If anybody wants some training on how to do the postal service and make it more economical for you, because through like a service like stamps.com, you get about a 10% discount on your postage costs. So that like $7.90 for the small flat rate box, you can get for about $7. Sometimes it depends on how far cross country you're going to. Like say from me to Henderson, Nevada, it costs a little bit less for a priority package than it does go cross country. So it does give you some discounts. Okay? Yes, we can all use it. Yeah, you just set up your own stamps.com account. They do offer other things. It is a subscription service. So you do pay monthly for the service. And whenever you need additional postage for your stamps.com account, you just add additional postage in there. I'll show you how that works after we're done here. If anybody does want to hang around, I'll show you how that works. I'll bring it up on my computer so you can see it. So without further ado, I'm going to go through these packs here and get through this family mail call from Jab's Family's Patreon package. Let me, actually, I think I can display this right here, maybe. Oh, here, I'll put it right there so you can see. This is what we're opening right now. But let me open up the team bag and see what we got in the team bag. I think this is supposed to contain like 10 cards. Okay. So we do have Chris Davis here. Chris Davis with the Baltimore Orioles. We got Orel Hershiser. Orel Hershiser? Okay. 1991 Upper Deck. There we go. Opening day, George Springer. All right. Topps Fire. Just opened up one of these packs the other day. Blake Trenkin. Trainin. Jonathan Schoop. Jonathan Schoop with the Milwaukee Brewers. There we go. Scott Schoenweiss. All right. It's a Bowman first card. All right. With the California Angels. Oh, there we go. That's an older card there. All-time record holders, runs batted in, Hank Aaron and Hack Wilson. Hank Aaron and Hack Wilson. There we go. Brad Keller rookie card. Brad Keller rookie card. We got a Danny Jansen rookie card. Jose Abreu with the Chicago White Sox. All right. Dowell Lugo with the Detroit Tigers rookie card. Greg Walker with the Chicago White Sox. And that's our 10 cards in the team bag from Jab's family. Throw those back in there and set them off to the side here. Actually, I'll put it right here. All right, let's get into the Donruss pack here now. And let's see who we got for our puzzle piece here. And it looks like it is a Stan Musial puzzle piece. There we go, a Stan Musial puzzle piece. All right. So let's see who we get in here. Ruben Sierra. All right, Ruben Sierra with the Rangers. Tim Wallace with the Expos. Tony Phillips. Tony Phillips with the A's. Bo Jackson, Bo Nose with the Kansas City Royals. Pat Tabler with the Cleveland Indians. Franklin Stubbs with the Dodgers. There we go, Chasing Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. Dwight Evans with the Boston Red Sox. Chet Lemon with the Detroit Tigers. Jim Ganter with the Milwaukee Brewers. Ken Gerhart with the St. Louis Cardinals. Vance Law with the Montreal Expos. I'll be in and out, Donald. Have roofers putting on a new roof today, and I need to check on them from time to time. Oh, no problem there, Boomslang. Thanks for letting us know. Rippin' for Ripkins. Awesome stuff, Donald. Thank you. Thank you very much for those that are in the stream. Appreciate y'all being here. Harold Baines, Hall of Famer, outfielder and designated hitter. And then we got Gary Pettis. And there we go, Craig Reynolds again. Ruben Sierra. All right, so there we go. We have that pack right there. Here we go, 1989 Topps with the chewing gum on top. Uh-oh, was it searched? This was ripped open. No, it's the bubble gum. All right. So let's see here. At least the gum is just left an indentation mark there on there. No, where I just taste tested the bubble gum. It turns into powder. In case you're wondering. If you heard some crunchy stuff there. I nibbled on just a corner to get a little bit of sweet taste in my mouth, I guess. There we go. The 1989 Collector's Edition Glossy All-Stars and Hot Prospects baseball cards. Goes in the circular file. All right, here we go. Mike Henman with the Detroit Tigers. B.J. Surhoff with the Brewers. Cecil Fielder with the Blue Jays. Jim Sundberg with the Rangers. Dwayne Ward with the Blue Jays. There you go. Manager for the Braves, Russ Nixon. Manny Lee with the Blue Jays. Frank Williams with the Reds. Todd Bessinger with the Red Sox. Todd Burns with the A's. Mike Burbeck with the Brewers. Ozzie Virgil with the Atlanta Braves. Greg Gross with the Philadelphia Phillies. Tom Herr with the Twins. And Johnny Paredes with the Montreal Expos. Okay. Next, on to the 91 Opachee. 91 Opachee. Yep. Okay, just so you know, these Opachee products are Canadian cards. They are registered to the Topps Company in Brooklyn, manufactured by Opachee Company Limited, London, Canada. Okay, so these are Canadian/US product. Just in case you're wondering, some people do ask about the Opachees sometimes, and that's the standard stick answer to give for that. Okay, I did like the design of some of the Opachee products, and they are like really cheaper, flimsy cardboard. They're really thin compared to like a Topps product and stuff. Okay, Corey Snyder with the White Sox, Rene Gonzalez with the Blue Jays, Tony Gwynn, there we go, Kevin's card collecting, Tony Gwynn with the San Diego Padres. There we go. Otis Nixon with the Atlanta Braves. Bob Ojeda with the Dodgers. Cecil Fielder with the Detroit Tigers. And Robin Yount, Hall of Famer Robin Yount with the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Another pack in the books there. Next one is the 1991 puzzle and cards featuring Rod Carew puzzle, 3 puzzle pieces, and 10 cards for the Leaf products here. All right. So there we go. Part of his stats for his puzzle card for Rod Carew. See, so a lot of people, when they first say it, they say 3 puzzle pieces. There's only 1 card, yeah, but it's 3 pieces, 30, 34, 35, and 36. So you take it apart, you got 3 pieces on the puzzle card there, and that's what you have. So there we go, Studio 91, Todd Zeile. All right, Mike Scott, right-hand pitcher for the Astros. Benty Santiago with the San Diego Padres. Mike Ciosa, catcher for the Dodgers. Greg Swindell. There we go, the infamous Greg Swindell. Left-hand pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. Dave Righetti, left-hand pitcher for the San Francisco Giants. Marquis Grissom, center fielder for the Montreal Expos. Dave Stieb, right-hand pitcher with the Toronto Blue Jays. Howard Johnson, shortstop for the New York Mets. And our last card, Kelly Mann, catcher for the Atlanta Braves. All right, so there we go there for those. Next, we move into the 2018 Gypsy Queen baseball cards. Okay. Uh-oh, we got Andrew McCutchen on the back of the stack here. All right, here we go. Philadelphia Phillies, Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola, Philadelphia Phillies. There we go. Texas Rangers, Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo. Next we have Baltimore Orioles rookie card for Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes. All right, New York Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Okay. Next we have Milwaukee Brewers. All right, Corey Nebel. Outfielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. All right, so that is that pack in the books. Next one we have here is 2018 Baseball Series 2, 10 cards. Oh, I know. Swindell was a pretty good pitcher, actually. I mean, he wasn't excellent, but he was a good pitcher. But it's kind of like the ongoing joke on the Jabs family as far as Sabo and Swindell. And I guess Eric and John didn't appreciate collecting them when they were younger because they got so many of their cards. And now they're still showing up in massive abundance. So here we go. 2018 Series 2, Francisco Cervelli with the Pittsburgh Pirates. There you go, Phillip Evans rookie card for the New York Mets. Then we got Mark Leader Jr. with the Philadelphia Phillies. We got Eric Thames, first baseman for the Milwaukee Brewers. Oh, sorry. Had it off center there with the camera because I did the sideways. Daniel Nava with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Jabs. Oh, there we go. Hall of Famer Jim Thome. That is a nice looking. I like the styles on some of these subset cards and stuff. This one's S72 for Legends. There we got Future Stars Trey Turner with the Washington Nationals. 2019 World Series leaders, or World Series champions. These are 2018 cards. Wade Davis with the Colorado Rockies. I had that all. Trevor Bauer with the Cleveland Indians. And Didi Gregorius with the New York Yankees. Francisco Cervelli with the Pirates and Phillip Evans. Yeah, I think we're rolling around there again. Okay, and our last pack, saved the best for last, the 2019 update. So it says Major League Baseball, 14 cards in a pack. Packs with a special insert may contain only 7 to 12 cards. So, does give you the odds on the back here for those that do like those. Does give you the odds in the back here. So without further ado, the last pack of the family mail call package is dun, 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 Brandon Brennan, rookie card. Pitcher for the Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners rookie card. All right. Jose Iglesias with the Cincinnati Reds. John Ryan Murphy with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting. All right. There we go. Hunter Pence getting doused, obviously, after the end of the game with the Texas Rangers. All right. Justin Verlander, All-Star Game 2019. Justin Verlander card. There we go. Mike Ford, rookie card for the New York Yankees. Parallel card. The parallel card. Not serialized or anything. And we did get a hit here, it looks like. We did get a hit here. Looks like we got a Matt Chapman with the Oakland Athletics 2019 All-Star Game. Let me get that in a sleeve here real quick. Kind of protected. I'll have to get probably a thicker top loader to put it in. There we go. Matt Chapman, Oakland Athletics for the American League in the 2019 All-Star Game. It says, congratulations, you have received an All-Star Stitches card from 2019 Topps Baseball Update Series. So that is kind of cool there. You can see that kind of close up there. I'll turn it around and show you the front of the card again. I don't like manufactured relics. Yeah, they're not as much. I like these, though, when it's part of the uniform that they wore. Because it does say the relic contained on this card is from a workout jersey worn during the 2019 MLB All-Star Game festivities. All right. So that is a game-worn jersey piece. Kind of like the red because it matches with the star that they did there. That is kind of cool, I think, personally. Vladimir Guerrero, rookie debut card. All right. 4/26/19 was his Major League debut. Let me get that in a little penny sleeve for now, too. Put that up there in front of Gourmet. Sorry, Gourmet, I'm covering you up there for a little bit. Please forgive me. All right. Let's commence to go through the rest of the pack here. Michael Brantley with the Houston Astros. Chris Bryant with the 2019 All-Star Game, Chicago, representing the Chicago Cubs. Kevin Pillar, San Francisco Giants. And Carlos Santana playing part in the Home Run Derby 2019. That's a cool little insert. Not an insert, but he had 13 home runs in the Home Run Derby. All right. So that highlights those there. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Hold on. I'll show you real quick my Stamps.com account where I do my mailings through. Of course, you guys can see. Of course, now it's going to go bing, bing, bing. It's going to start going back and back and back in time here. Let me just get these cards out of the way here so they don't interfere with anything. Put that aside. You can see how it's going back in time there now. But here, let me go and switch. Oh, wait, is my Stamps.com on here? No, it's on my computer. Let me get it set up and then I'll show you real quick what it looks like. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, do I have it on this tab? There it is. Okay, let's see. I want to go. Dun, dun, dun. Get it all set up here real quick. No. Mail to. No. Here. I can put this one up there, and that way it's not anything that should not be shown on the screen here. So I'll just use Eric Jabs, since everybody kind of knows his P.O. box that he does use. But I'll show you my Stamps.com account here and kind of show you. Actually, I'm probably going to just hold it up here. It's probably easier to do that. So this is what Stamps.com looks like. You just go to Stamps.com and set up an account for them. That's fine. This one's fine. That's just Eric Jabs, and it does not show mine. But yeah, I can take this off. There. So oh, come on. Here. Dun, dun, dun. That address is fine. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Okay. But yes, pretty much here, it just kind of shows you a sample label on the side there. But here we go, Stamps.com. You just go in, you set up an account. It keeps track of how much money you have in your Stamps.com account. When you do get low, all you have to do is hit on a tab. And you can say, buy more postage, view postage history, or open or change your payment method for buying your postage. Okay, you can select on the bottom here the mailing date. So if you're preparing something today and your mail has already come today, you can just choose the date you want it mailed out. So you could choose you want to mail it out on Saturday or next week. You can actually schedule any date you want to send your mailing out. So say you're working on a whole bunch of packages and you know you're not going to ship them out till the 8th of the month. You could actually choose the 8th. Oh, it just gives you a window. That's right. So you could still mail out today because the post office is still open, or tomorrow or Saturday. Gives you I guess a couple day window here you can use. And then you do have to have a valid mailing address. It does check it live through the addressing system. So if you do put an incorrect address in there, it will tell you that it's not correct. Please get the correct information to send this item to whomever you're sending it to. And then it'll show you a sample here. You can print up the label on the left and then your receipt, but all your receipt information is available on there. If you want to save paper and you don't want to print out the shipping label receipts, you don't have to do that, because then you can go into your account and review all your purchases and all your other labels. But I just want to change it real quick and make sure I'm not going to show the wrong information to anybody. So yeah, it does keep track of how much you do spend, all right, on your account here. You can go into your expenses, and then you can go into your actual printed stamps. It will create, let's see, hold on, orders. I just want to make sure I don't show the wrong information on the screen here. That's why I'm holding my camera down. History, oh, print history, there we go. So yeah, I'll just go over here and show you. I could show you what I can without revealing any addresses here, but you do have a list of all your labels you do create, and it does give you the status, whether it's either been refunded because you didn't use a label, or delivered, or it's in transit. Okay, gives you up-to-date information, so you will know when your package has been delivered to your customer, or at least delivered. Hopefully it's delivered to the correct customer. Okay. So pretty much you do have all these reports available to you in your account, and it kind of keeps it like in a database, which is kind of nice, just so you do know. So that is, all you do is go to stamps.com and set up an account. It's kind of self-explanatory, but you can do that and you'll be able to get everything you do need to set up a stamps.com account, and you will save money on postage. There are other services out there. There's Pitney Bowes. There's other, so many different places. You just search for an online postage system that you are familiar with. Through the years of me doing 20 years on eBay so far, I have used just different accounts. I've used Pitney Bowes for a little bit, but I don't do that right now. I went back to stamps.com because it kind of is about the same price. So let's turn the camera around so you can see I am really here today, and it's not just somebody impersonating me. But yeah, so in case, what we can do now is, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask any. If he does, we're having a party at your place tonight. Let's see, okay, it's a Stitches, guess that's better. Yes, I typed before you showed it. Oh, okay, no problem. Dragon Lady, nice. Okay, Kevin's collecting. Careful, your stamps account doesn't show addresses. Yes. No, that's why I only showed pertinent information for the video. I made sure I didn't reveal anybody's addresses. Yours was on there a couple times there, Kevin, but it didn't show it only showed like the first part, like your name, and then a few. You'd have to expand on each item to bring up the actual information. So you can open up the box, and then it shows everything in there, your full address, information, the date it was delivered, all that good stuff. Okay. Oh, I see. If my address was there, you'd know where I live, and you can come visit for Halloween, right? That's fine. The more the merrier. But we'll probably have our porch light off, and it'll be dark at our house, because we don't do trick-or-treaters. We don't give out candy. So, but no, this is fun. I do enjoy doing my channel as much as possible. We'll just see how it kind of develops. Oh, here, just so you can see what shirt I do have on. I have my Topps nickel baseball card shirt on. For those that sometimes do, when Sally's here, she likes to see what t-shirt, which t-shirt I'm wearing. I do have other t-shirts I can wear sometimes now. So down the road, I will be previewing newer t-shirts. Of course, that's yesterday you saw I got the Common Player. Probably the Common Player t-shirt will probably be previewed this Saturday for the contest reveal. So we're going to do that pretty much this Saturday for the contest reveal. I'm going to Kevin's house tonight for candy. Ha 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 ha. Well, there you go, Dragon Lady. I don't think he lives too far from you. You both live in the Las Vegas area, right? Only if you bring lumpias. Ha ha ha. I like that. Kevin and Dragon Lady are communicating back and forth. If you bring lumpia, I can share candy with you. I should hop on a plane. I think I could get Alaska Airlines down there pretty cheap. I could come down and join you tonight. That would be a fun little outing if I could afford to buy even the cheap ticket. Fly down there for a night, come back the next day. Just an overnighter. I'm sure I could sleep in somebody's couch somewhere. That would be fun. Hope you've been well though. Oh yes, I have, Plush King. I think I caught up on a bunch of your videos last night. I do like your content you put up on your channel. I'm going to ask you a strange question from the Wascally Wabbit. Do you have other channels also, Plush King? Because when I type in the Plush King on YouTube, it comes up with a couple different channels which kind of show other type product like you do. Do you have multiple channels on YouTube? I'm just curious. Yes, of course. Okay, so those other channels are yours that are different variations of the way Plush King is. Oh, different channels for different brands. Okay, I'm going to have to subscribe to your other channels then, because I do like your content. I do appreciate what you're doing there, the Plush King. If you guys haven't been to Plush King, if you have children for sure, I would recommend you have them check out the Plush King content. It is really neat the way he does some of his different things on his different channels. So now I know it's different channels, different brands. So if you see Plush King on YouTube, you'll know it's Plush King, and he does have different channels. I like that. Different channels for different brands. Now I know the difference between your channels. I appreciate that. Hey Donald, great to see you. Oh, no problem there, Chad. Thanks for jumping in. I think it's been a while since you've been on my stream there, Chad. But I do appreciate you coming back and visiting once in a while. It's been a long time since I've even had a chance to chat with you on the phone. I'm sure you're keeping busy. Oh, okay. You made it back to Florida. Thank God we missed the snow. All right, so now you're back in Florida. You getting settled in Florida there? Back home? Hopefully you are. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure you missed the snow. Yeah, it's a sunny day today. It's actually another sunny day here, but that means I got to get ready to take my yard waste and my trash and my recycle bin and put it in the front of the house. Chad Hopkins says yes. Oh, that's cool. Let me get a sip of water back here. Oh, it's snowing in Chicago? Is that where you're near in Chicago there, Plush King? Is that what she means? SCHI? Chicago. Well, I went through Chicago once in my travels, and I don't think I would like to go to Chicago again. I did not like the Chicago airport, that's for sure. I don't like the Chicago airport. I don't like the Atlanta airport. Any airport that's huge, I do not like it. I'd rather go to a small airport whenever possible, or at least a smaller airport. Even the airport in Las Vegas is getting so crowded. It's so big. Yeah, they canceled trick-or-treating for kids already. Oh, my word. Oh, no. The Chicago airport is like a prison. Oh, I can believe it. It's crazy, I'm sure, there. It's got to be a crazy airport. Chad Hopkins says, 87 today and very humid. Going to the pool. How long are you going to be live, Donald? Oh, I'm not going to go, probably not much more. What time is it? I definitely probably be done by noon is my guess. I should be done about noon. I'm going to go just a little bit longer probably. Okay, I'm back. They were on lunch. Okay, they're taking their lunch break there, Boomslang. That's good. They're taking their lunch break. It's almost 3 o'clock there, isn't it? 2:45? You're on the East Coast there. You're a Jersey man. You're a Jersey man. You're a Jersey man, aren't you?
It's 11:46.
Mickey just told me it's 11:46. Sorry, Plush King. You're not stuck in the airport, are you there, Plush King? But yeah. So, Dragon Lady Philippines, you going on live this afternoon? Are you going to be doing another live stream this afternoon? Because I will do live earlier today. Oh, no problem. Yeah, as soon as it, whenever you're ready to go live, you can go ahead and go live. I'm not going to be much longer. I'll probably finish at about noon today. I have some honeydew list stuff to do, but not all that much really. Just getting things ready for, of course, Saturday for my grand prize drawing for my 999 plus one subscribership giveaway. And I do appreciate that. Just want to thank everybody in advance. For those that are still willing to enter the contest, there still is time. Remember, tomorrow the entries will end. So probably tomorrow night I will stay up a little bit late so I can get things ready for the final listing for all the entrants into the contest. I do have my list here. You can see this list here with all the names. I know you can't read them all, but there are 106 entries so far into the contest. Between now and tomorrow, whatever else gets added, I'll add these on here, type it into my Word document, and then get a randomizer ready for Saturday morning to do my wheel of elimination. So for now, I do have 106 entrants included in the contest. So happy you made the goal. Well, yeah, I did make my first goal there, Chad. Just in case you're wondering, let me turn it around here. My next and last step for my goal is reaching my 4,000 watch hours that I need. You can see here I do have 1,040 subscribers, and I have 2,446 hours of watch time. Of course, I need 4,000 hours for that. So that's why for my contest, I'm asking people if they would watch my playlists. That would give me additional hours. I was hoping I could be a lot higher. I did do some of the recaps of my watch hours so far, just to kind of keep people up to date on where that stands. So pretty much I do have updated information there on what's taking place. So I have 7 different watch lists or playlists out there. And I have a total of 75 hours for the 7 lists. So if you did watch all 7 of my playlists, there's no way you could do it before the contest ends now, unless you had started when we started the contest, because there's a 20-hour list, a 15-hour list, 3 10-hour lists, and 2 5-hour lists. So you could do some of the small ones and get them completed in time for the contest. But I do have 75 total hours in the 7 playlists. And so far on views on those, I only have 7,022 minutes of view time, which equates to about 117 hours. I thought I would get a little bit more than that because I know there was a lot of people that said they watched the playlists. But unfortunately, by looking at the stats for the different playlists, I did not get that many hours. So like for example, the one that was viewed the most was one of the 10-hour playlists. And I got 1,544 minutes of view time, which equates to about 25 hours. Then the next one after that was a 15-hour playlist, which had 1,269 minutes, which I got a total of 63 hours there. So that means that 15-hour list probably got played about 4 times. And then going down the list, the next one with the most view minutes on it is a 10-hour list, which had 1,213 minutes of view time, which equates to about that list being played twice. And then going down the list, there's a 20-hour, which is the big one that would take almost a whole day to play the whole playlist, and I didn't think anybody would really do that one. I had 1,187 minutes of view time. So sometimes what happens on those, it looks like you do get credit for part of them, but you do not get credit for the whole thing. So that one I got a total of 19 hours of view time. So that means nobody really watched it all the way through. And then the next one down the list was a 5-hour list, which got 952 minutes of view time, which had 16 hours total. So that's like that 5-hour list only got played 3 times, plus an extra hour. So then the next one down got 468 minutes, which is a 10-hour watch list, but I only got like 7.8 hours of view time. So not quite 8 hours. So I didn't even get a full playlist done on that one. Then the last one out of the 7 got 389 minutes of view time, which equates to about 6.5 hours. So I don't know for sure how YouTube works as far as that. Maybe it's if you've seen the video before, it doesn't give credit for that. But in essence, I got 7,022 minutes, which equates to 117 hours of view time. But I guess something is better than nothing. And as I get to figure out actually how the watch hours work, at least since I did start my contest, I will give you these stats too. I've been averaging on an overall average for my watch hours since I got my 1,000 subscribers. I pretty much got 408 hours of view time. Okay, so that's averaging out at 200. Well, actually, no, my viewership right now was up to 2,446 as of today. 4, 6. So that gives me sorry, I'm doing the math real quick here. So since I got my 1,000 subscribers, I've got an additional 454 hours of watch time, which it's very exciting. It's very exciting. So I just wanted to give you that brief update there, just to let you know where Jay Pylon is here. Thanks, Jay, for jumping in. Looks like Dragon Lady is going live. Okay, so if you guys do want to jump on board, and you could go over to the Dragon Lady. She's getting ready to do her live stream earlier, so that I think she's available for trick-or-treaters coming to her house later tonight. So that is really good. So if you're a regular on here, I recommend you watch the older stuff on Don's channel, because you more than likely have already viewed the newer stuff. That's probably what it is. So if you go to my older lists, you would probably get, I'd probably get credit for more of the view times initially than if you were watching my baseball card content. So my older lists, pretty much, you can tell which ones they are. They're the ones where I went. Me and my wife went on a mission trip to the Philippines, and it's our different ministry type videos that we do have on our YouTube channel, and that's probably where I would get more view time than channels or than videos that you've already watched on my channel, or if you've been in a live stream on my channel. Okay, and that's most likely where some of that disparaging numbers comes from, is videos you've already watched that are included on the watch list. So yeah, that's probably, if I would have known that back when I started the contest, I probably would have mentioned that. But you could go through, and some of those are just shorter 5-hour playlists. And most likely if you watch that 5-hour playlist, which I don't know, I guess people just hadn't watched the 5-hour playlists. Because out of the 5-hour playlists, I've only got like 25 hours. So that means only 5 people have viewed the 5-hour lists. Maybe you tried doing the bigger list, which would include like the garage sale 8-hour list is on the 20. So if you've already seen those videos, that's probably what takes place there. So I'm just going to go ahead and get ready to end the video here. I said I'd go to about noon. And I know we're at 11:57 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to jump off here and end my stream for today. Again, I do appreciate everybody that joins in with us here. J Pylon. Yep, pretty much. Elkanon. Hey, Donald. Hey there, Elkanon. Thanks for jumping in here. The Plush King at the Dragon Lady Philippines. See you soon. J Pylon says hi. The Dragon Lady. Bye, Kevin. Bye, Dragon Lady. I'm going to be live. Kevin's card collecting still here, I think. So we do have 13 people in the stream. If you do have any questions real quick, no problem there, Boomslang. Just like to throw out little tidbits of information and how things work on YouTube. And I believe, like Kevin had just mentioned, that's probably why when some people watched the list, I probably didn't get the whole thing. If they watched a 10-hour, but they had already seen some of those videos, it probably gave them credit for the videos they hadn't watched yet. Because YouTube does track when you've watched a video before and when you haven't watched a video. I do know they do that for a fact. So probably you're better off, if you have watched my content, to go back and watch my older content before. Henry Martinez, trick or treat, neighbors. I like the little clown face there. That's pretty cute. But yeah, by the way, don't forget, give me the thumbs up in the stream, please. Thumbs up in the stream. I do appreciate that very much. Looks like we got about 10 thumbs up so far in the stream. So yeah, thumbs up for the videos, please. That does help. That does help. You want a rewatch on a video, Donald? Increase the retention rate. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it does. You do get credit for videos being rewatched, but not too close together. You have to wait a little while before you do watch it again. But yeah, you want a rewatch on a video. It increases the retention rate. Yeah. So I mean, no. Everything counts in YouTube, and it does help because there are other analytics that they use as to how many times your video has been watched. Okay, so they do keep track of every time your video does get watched. It tells you how many views you had of that video. And like I have an old video from almost 10 years ago it's getting real close to having 45,000 views. So that is very much appreciated for those people that are going back and viewing that real old video. I was hoping I can get to the next 1,000 level, which would be 45,000. I'm getting pretty close to 45,000 views on that video. It's like people coming for like 4 seconds and then leaving, that it's destroying. Yeah, exactly. When you do want to go in and watch a video, just watch the entire video, if at all possible. It does count for the number of views a video has. Like my older video that I have, that has almost 45,000 views. It is only it's just under a 5-minute video, so it's not very long at all. And that's why I think people have watched it. if you happen to have a chance to watch it, you'll see why it's just a short video. We're going through it's part of when we were on our mission trip in the Philippines. So yeah, I do appreciate all that. It is 12 o'clock now. I promised to Dragon Lady I'd be ending right about 12 o'clock. So if you guys do want to go on live with somebody, go to Dragon Lady's channel. She likes to talk to people. She's very energetic. She does like to share. She usually has a topic when she jumps on her channel that she talks about. So I do appreciate everybody that's been here today. And don't forget, my new premiere for my new content starts tomorrow. Okay? My new premiere for my new content in my channel starts tomorrow. That's right. It's lunchtime for Donald. It's 12 o'clock. It's time for me to eat lunch. My blood sugar's saying, when you going to eat? It's time to eat soon. Guess what I just pulled out of a 2019 $19.99 box? What'd you pull there? This the brakes? This the brakes? I'm excited to see it. Oh, no problem, Elkanon. Yeah, it'll be fun. Later there, Boomslang. Appreciate you. This the brakes real quick. I'm waiting for your response before I sign off. What'd you pull there out of the 2019 update box, buddy? This the brakes is going to leave us in suspense. I might be signed off without finding the answer. Oh, the rare Gleyber Torres out of 99. Very cool. Very cool there. This the brakes. Very cool. Did you record that on your channel? That is very cool. So all right, guys. This is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards. Getting ready to sign off. Frank's Card Corners here. If you got a second, Frank, I'll call you on the phone. If you got a second, Frank, I'll call you on the phone. But this is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles, signing off for now. Until next time, next channel, next day. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10:30 live, with a preview just before, for our next installment in Hall of Fame Fridays. So take care, and you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there if you're taking your kids out trick-or-treating, and have a wonderful and blessed day, people. Lord bless you, and have a great day. Bye now.